Hello and welcome to week 2 of our summer flexibility series. This week we are working on the supine and our side body mobility, which is often an area that gets overlooked when you are moving. The whole purpose of moving the side body and the supine and gaining a little bit more flexibility in those areas is to simply allow you to have more freedom in your movement. It's not about forcing flexibility, but it's about creating space in the way that we move and freedom in our breath and just the way that we carry ourselves from day to day. These are also areas that we may carry a lot of tension and stress, especially in motherhood and simply just moving too quickly through our day-to-day life. So today our focus is lengthening and creating more space for us to move freely. So let's get started. You're going to need your mat. It's very helpful to have your blocks handy and our strap. So we're going to begin seated at about the middle of our mat, and we're going to have our legs out wide, as wide as you can get them. We're not forcing, so only go as far as you can go. We're going to lengthen up through the spine and place your hands just on the rib cage there. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out. On every exhale, I want you to soften. So when you take a nice deep breath in, when you exhale, think release the shoulders down, release any tension in the jaw. Deep breath in. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Release anything you might be holding on to tightly. Just release. Take a nice deep breath in. Feel that inhale fill up your lungs. Exhale, release all the tension and everything that no longer serves you. Allow the belly to soften. Allow the shoulders to soften. Deep breath in. And let it go as we arrive into our practice today. Again, one more time, inhale. Exhale. Let go of that tension and that stress. Let go of the overwhelm. This practice is about you creating space to move freely within our own bodies. Deep breath in and out. Gently open up the eyes if you haven't done so already. We're going to start with a side stretch. So inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, we side stretch over to that left side, rounding, opening up the chest towards the sky. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, side bend just a little bit deeper. Not forcing anything, not trying to breathe. Obviously breathe, but we're not. If you're having trouble breathing, definitely come up a little bit higher. Inhale, hands up to sky. Exhale, side bend over to that right. Turning open towards the sky. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Take a nice deep breath in. And a nice deep breath out. Come on back up to center. Release the arms. Shoulder roll up, back and down. Now we're going to slightly turn our center to our left leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward over that leg. Keeping a nice micro bend in that knee. Maybe you can grab onto the feet. Maybe you can't. Maybe you're up here. Wherever you are, we're just getting that nice stretch down the back of the leg. We're warming up the body. You should feel that up along that right side body here. Maybe reach for the bottom of the outside of the foot. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Feel the rib cage expand as you breathe in. Feel the body soften as you breathe out. Come on back up to center ever so gently. Turn your body towards that right foot. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we fold forward over that right leg. Micro bend in that knee. Maybe reach for the outside of the bottom of the foot. Getting a nice stretch down that left side body. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice deep breath in and nice deep breath out. Come on back up to center. Inhale the arms up high. Lengthen all the way up. Exhale, hands come down through center. Help the knees up. Bring them out in front of you. Flex the toes. And we're just going to windshield wipe the knees down to your right, looking in the opposite direction. And other side. Just back and forth. Waking up those hip joints. Mobilizing the spine. And back to center. Beautiful. Coming down to the mat for our tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to do some spinal rolls. So sink your hips back for a child's pose. Lengthen out the arms in front of you. And then roll on up ever so slightly. Back to a tabletop. Back to child's pose. Roll on up. Look up and back to child's pose. Roll on up. Look forward. Now if you want to do the full expression, you can go to child's pose. Roll on up into a cobra. And back to child's pose. It's a little bit more work in the knees. And again. And back. Really waking up the spine. And back. Beautiful. Inhale, roll. Exhale in your cobra. Inhale back to child's pose. Let's pause here in our child's pose. Maybe walk the hands over to the right side, getting a nice stretch, pushing into the floor, getting a nice stretch down that left side body. Take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Walk the hands over to the other side, pressing into your mat or the floor, getting a nice deep stretch down that right side body. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Come on back to center. Really push into your child's pose. Lengthen the hands out onto the floor, spreading the fingertips. Take one final deep breath in and deep breath out. Roll on back up to your cobra. And then allow your belly to come on down to the floor. Palms press firmly into the mat. Lift the chest up for your cobra. Exhale, wave back down. Inhale, wave up. Exhale, wave down. When we do our mobility, we do a lot of dynamic movements, gaining that mobility in all the areas of the body. And wave back up and wave back down. Come on back up. Shift those hips back to child's pose. Come on back up to tabletop. We're going to go into a puppy pose. Keep the hips high. Walk the hands out in front of you. Sink down, keeping those hips up high. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Maybe rest the forehead on the mat for a brief second. Inhale. Exhale. Walk the hands back up. Now we're going to thread the needle, starting with our left hand comes underneath the right. Hips are high. Lengthen out that front arm over top. Take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. Starting a little bit of twist. Waking up the spine, detoxing. All the benefits here. Gently press yourself back up. Back to our tabletop. And thread that right arm underneath. Extending the left arm up overhead. Hips stay high. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in and deep breath out. Very gently lift yourself back up, back to a tabletop, moving with however feels right to you. In all of our movements, if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. You do what feels right. You go as far as you go. You listen to your body. From our tabletop, we curl our toes under. We lift our hips up high for downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet, warming up the backs of the legs, really pushing ourselves back, lengthening out the arms in front of us, pulling our belly button into spine, breathing as we pedal out those feet. Don't hold your breath. Take a nice deep breath in. Maybe sink the heels down towards the mat. If they don't reach, that's okay. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out in your downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, we're going to inhale and lift that left foot up and back behind you for three-legged down dog. And on your next exhale, step that left foot up between the hands for a nice low lunge. Come on up. Hands can come to center, really energize up and back. Inhale, arms come up over high to the sky. And let's do a little micro bend over to that right side, getting a nice stretch down that right side body. Very so gently. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out. Come on back up to center. Release the hands down to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Other side, inhale. Right leg comes up and back behind us. Three-legged down dog. Stepping that right foot up. Energize through that back leg. Come up to your lunge. Hands come up to heart center. Take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're building strength as well as our mobility and flexibility. Inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, micro bend over to that right side, stretching out that left side body. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Back to center, release the hands. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Let it all go. Exhale. Very gently walk the hands back to the feet, folding forward over our legs. And very gently ragdoll roll one vertebrae at a time to standing. Shoulders come up, back and down. Maybe move the neck side to side. Maybe we shift the legs, shake everything out. Whew. Did a little bit of work there in that lunge. Coming into the middle of the mat, we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So we're going to spread the legs apart, toes at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, we lengthen, we look up to the sky, hands come on the hips. Exhale, fold forward over our wide-legged forward fold. Hands come to mat. As we inhale, we lengthen, we look forward. As we exhale, we fold deeper into our wide-legged forward fold. Keeping a nice slight bend in those knees. Take a nice deep breath in. A nice deep breath out. And just allow gravity to do its work. Pull you down. Maybe you just hang there. Maybe you're a little more stable with the palms on the mat. Just release the neck. And on your next breath in, we're going to energize up through those legs, and we're going to do a dynamic twist. So as we inhale, we lengthen our right arm up, turning to that right side. Exhale, swim the arm down and back up. And down and back up with our nice little dynamic twist. One more time, up and back down. Other side, we have to stay even. So left arm comes up, look to that left side. And sweep that arm like you're sweeping the mat. And up. Sweep. And up. Sweep. And up. Come on back to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper. If you're steady, bring your palms to your hips. And as you inhale, come on back up. Heel toe the feet in just ever so slightly. Take a nice deep breath in, stand tall, and release. Let's stretch out into a star. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull the hands down, sink the hips low for a goddess squat. Inhale up. Exhale, pull down to a goddess squat. I'm going to do a couple of pulses here. Up and goddess. Keeping the toes at a 45-degree angle. We inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, come down to goddess. One more time. And down. In your goddess squat, we're just going to hang here for a few minutes. If you want to challenge, lengthen out the arms. And we're going to inhale, side bend. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, come up. Come forward in front of the knee. Come up. Come forward. Come up. And we're done. Come on back up. Heel toe those feet in. We're building strength because we're building strength. That is the key to flexibility and mobility. So we also want to build up our strength. Come on to seated. We're going to do our toe test, touching toe test. Grab your strap if you need it. Grab your block if you need a challenge. Place it at the bottom of the feet. Take a nice deep breath in. Lengthen up through the body all the way up. Keep a nice micro bend in the knee. Exhale, fold forward. Grab onto your block. Grab onto your feet. Or pull yourself closer to the legs with your strap. Really settling into that forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Maybe you're a little further along this week if you've been practicing your forward folds. And when every single time you practice, you will get further. You will see progress. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out. Maybe take note of where you are today. Maybe in 4 weeks, take note of where you'll be then. Keep track of the progress. Use the tracker. Take a nice deep breath in and release. Inhale, lengthen back up. Move that block out of the way if you used it. Release the strap. We're going to bring the right leg up and into the hip crease there. We're going to do a single leg forward fold. Lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward over that left leg. Now, if you want a little bit more challenge on that side body, reach for the outside of the foot and turn ever so slightly into that stretch, kind of spinning open. You're kind of opening up the side. You'll feel a nice deep stretch down that right side body. Take a nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in and deep breath out. Come on back up, switch sides. So left foot comes into the hip crease there, lengthen out that right leg. We're facing forward, micro bend in the knee. We're not locking the knee. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe we reach for the outer edge of the foot and get a nice stretch down that left side body. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Really working into that lower back if you're reaching for the outer edge of that foot. Come on back up. Release the legs out onto the floor. Give it a nice little shake. And we're going to work our way back down to our mat, hugging the knees in. Maybe massaging the lower back out onto the mat ever so slightly. Release your left leg out in front of you, flat on the mat, hugging that right knee in, and then bringing that knee across the body for a nice twist. Shoulder blades are planted, they're not coming up. Maybe look towards those opposite fingertips. Look at those beautiful fingertips. Getting a nice twist, detoxing everything, and we're letting everything go. Take a nice deep breath in and release it out. Now, if you're having a hard time keeping that shoulder blade down onto the mat, grab your block and prop up the knee. That will really help release some of the tension there on the back. Come on back up. Other side, release the right leg out, hug in that left knee, nice and tight. Bring it across the body for a nice twist, looking up back to those left fingertips. Take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out. Come on back up to center, hug both knees in. Option to come into butterfly, or maybe you come into happy baby. Grab onto the bottoms of the feet, pulling the knees down, maybe shifting from side to side. Very playful pose here. And just moving in whatever feels right. Take a nice deep breath in and just let it go into the mat as we wind down our supine and side body mobility series. Nice deep breath in and let it go. Bring the soles of the feet to touch for a reclined butterfly. Maybe help the knees back together. Lengthen out. Maybe we windshield wipe those knees. Flexing the feet, releasing the hips, releasing the back. As we settle in for our Shavasana final relaxation. Now, option to be in your traditional corpse pose, where we just let the feet relax out onto the mat. Just let the palms face up. Release the hands, just let them hang. Or if you're finding yourself having a little bit of a sore lower back, you can teepee the knees, bring the feet to the floor, and just allow the knees to fall in towards each other. It just helps the back relax. Hands come out onto the floor. Take a nice deep breath in and just let everything go. We come into our Shavasana to let the to allow all the benefits of our practice to soak into the body. Let the heart rate come down. Release the shoulders, any tension in the shoulders, tension in the jaw. Take this moment for you and allow your body to release anything that no longer serves you. Take a nice deep breath in and out. When you're ready, allow a little bit of movement to come back into those fingertips. Maybe wiggle the toes. Maybe start to shift side to side. Roll on over to one side. Maybe we hang here for a few seconds. And then ever so gently press yourself back up to the middle of the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhale, the arms come up high. Exhale, we bow forward in gratitude. Namaste. I want to thank you so much for joining me today for our supine and side body mobility. We are on week 2 of our summer flexibility series. I'm so happy you're here. And if you're new, we did hips and hamstrings in week 1. So that video will be in the series there on the playlist. And then we come into week 2. And then next week is week 3, but I won't give that away. If you follow me on Instagram, then you already have a look into under highlights. There's the stories, and you will see what we are doing in our foundations for our first 4 weeks. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. Thank you so much for joining me. It was another rainy day this week. Unfortunately, every time I come to film our summer flexibility series for the last 2 weeks, it has been a little rainy. So hopefully by next week, we will be able to get outside and do those outside. I'd really like to be outside when recording the summer flexibility series, as it is summertime, but sometimes the weather just does not cooperate. So I will try my very best, as this is an ongoing series live as I work on my mobility and my flexibility. I am here sharing my journey with you, and hopefully you are following along, coming along with me, working on your flexibility and your mobility, and hopefully these are helping you. So I'm wishing you the best rest of your day. Don't forget to follow for extra content, extra little tips and tricks as we go along. This series is live. Wishing you the best rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.